Hey there, Ellis here with Spindle Digital Agency. I'm so glad that you registered for this course. It is the foundations of setting up your business online so that you can get seen by your customers fast. Now, today we're going to talk about Google business profiles. Before you spend any time or money on a website or social media or ads, there's really one thing that you need to do, and that is set up your Google business profile. It's totally free. Now, this is how Google understands who you are, what you do, and where you serve. And most importantly, this is one of the first things your customer is going to see when they search for your business online. They're going to see your business listing on a Google map. And if this isn't set up correctly or at all, then everything you do online is going to be a little bit harder than it needs to be. Your Google business profile helps you show up in local searches on Google Maps and when people search for services near them. Now, I'm sure some of the iPhone users are like, well, what about Apple Maps? That's fine. You should be on there too. But for now, what you need to know is that Google has the lion's share of the market in terms of both search and map users. So that's really where you want to put your efforts first. Think of your Google business profile as your business's home base or storefront on Google. When it's filled out clearly and completely, Google trusts it more. And when Google trusts something more, they show it more in searches. All right, so step one is going to be to claim or create and then verify your Google business profile. Now, if you already have a brick and mortar business, there's a chance that you're already loaded into Google Maps, and all you need to do is claim and verify. To claim a profile, you're going to search your business name. And when you get to that business listing, you're going to click claim this business. And Google's going to walk you through the steps to claim and verify that you're actually the business owner and you're authorized to manage that business profile. Now, if your business is not showing up on Google Maps or in a business search, then you get to create a new Google business profile. You can do that by logging into your Gmail or your Google account. Click the waffle in the upper right and select Google Business. It's a little icon that looks like a storefront. From there, it's going to guide you through creating your first business profile. Now, whether you're claiming or creating a Google business profile, either way, you're going to need to verify that business. Google has several ways that they do this, and frequently these ways change, but they will walk you through the process. Often for a brick and mortar business, this is going to involve sending Google a video that has to include your physical address, documents that verify that you own the business, and a few other elements to confirm that this is a real place that is actually owned by you. These videos can have time constraints to them, so you may need to plan it out a little bit. That part's pretty straightforward though, and so we're going to spend our time focusing on what comes after you verify that profile. Now, when it comes to filling out your profile, Google again is going to walk you through every section, but it's so important that you fill out every section with keywords that describe your services, your service area in a variety of ways. This is going to help your business profile match to different things that customers might be searching for. Now, I'm going to take a brief second to talk about keywords here because it's something I'm going to use throughout the video. Keywords are just search terms that your customers will be plugging into Google to find you, right? So if you are a plumber, you might focus on residential plumbing, and then in the area you serve, that can be neighborhoods, that can be towns, that can be counties or municipalities, whatever. But you want to use a variety of those terms when you're just starting out to kind of capture all the ways that people may try to find your business. Now, when you get to your primary category, this is one of the most important choices that you're going to make in your Google profile. You're going to pick the category that best describes your main service. Your primary category is going to be the most important, and you can actually use secondary categories to explain subsets of products or services that you might be offering. In your description, you need to write this for humans first so that when people read it, they can actually understand what you do. But here it is important to include those keywords that people are going to use in a search. So an example that you can use is we provide plumbing for residential and commercial clients in Leadville, Colorado. That's a great way for people to have a variety of search terms in there. You can include different variations or phrasing for the services, the areas within the character limit here by using conversational bridges like including or additionally. And that allows you to add more variation without sounding like you're reading off a bullet list. So it's still written for humans at that point. Service areas. This is also very important. Now, Google allows you to add up to 20 different service areas, and most businesses are missing out because they'll only add one or two. This is a missed opportunity. In this case, the smaller the geography for service areas that you can use, the better. So you really want to avoid states or counties or anything larger for your service area. You really want to dig into towns, unincorporated areas, and neighborhoods that you serve. As with all things in your business, it's also very important to be honest here. Don't just fill that up and don't add places that you don't actually serve. If you serve a huge geography or you offer remote services, you can still use locations for the main areas where your customers come from so that you can capitalize on your existing networks. This is going to actually help you show up in more local searches. Now, there's a few things in your business profile that we didn't talk about in this video. Fill out everything that you can. So some examples would be uploading photos of your business, your service, your very happy customers, your products, right? If you've got business hours that you need to put in there, or maybe you're using a phone number for texting, maybe you already have a website and some social profiles. Fill out literally everything that you can, even the funny things at the end, like the crowd you serve. If you have different service options, or if you identify as a women or minority owned business, like fill out every category that you can in your Google business profile. Reviews and updates. Reviews build trust with your customers and with Google. Remember, when Google trusts you more, they serve you up more as a result to its customers. You can start by asking your happiest clients to give you reviews with the Get Reviews link. It is important to note here that Google does not allow you to incentivize, pay, or compensate for positive reviews. You actually have to be really careful with this because it's a great way to get blocked off your own business profile. We're going to go more in depth on this in section 3 of the series about reviews and different creative ways to get them, best practices, and other places that you can use reviews to build trust. But for now, just know that getting them is important and you want to aim for at least a couple of 5-star reviews to start you out. And then you're going to plan to get reviews regularly after that. More on this in the third part. Posts and updates. So, posting occasional updates tells Google that your business is active along with regular reviews. This can be as simple as a short business related announcement. Again, more on this in the third section, but for now, know that you should be regularly posting updates and sharing photos of what your business is doing within your Google business profile. It's kind of like social media, but for your Google business profile. And it adds to the reliability of your business online. If you do nothing else today, make sure that your Google business profile is complete, accurate, and keyword rich. This one step makes everything else, your website, SEO, AIO, marketing, it makes it all work better. Now, below this video, you'll find a simple checklist that you can follow at your own pace to set up your business profile and make sure you don't forget anything. Remember, if you want help with this, that is literally what we do. Give us a holler if you're feeling like you need a little bit more support. If you're spinning your wheels or pulling your hair out, just get in touch with us. Book a free appointment. We've got you.